Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode today. I'm going to talk to you about being a work in progress. Now, what does it mean to be a work in progress? And I'm sure that some of you guys watching this have heard that term your whole life. Sorry, I'm just a work in progress. But what that usually is to most people is it's a cop out saying. When you catch somebody doing something wrong, or maybe they did something wrong to you, it's never, hey, I'm sorry, or hey, I'm sorry, I'll never do that again, or um, hey, I'm sorry, I'll do this. I'll try and work on that and be a little bit better about that next time. It's usually, hey, sorry, I'm a work in progress. When the only problem with that statement is that you can't really work on no progress, right? There's no work to be done if there's no actual progression. Again, it's a cop out saying, that most people use, especially if they're textbook narcissists, people that just can't ever be wrong. They just always have to be right, and it doesn't matter what you say to them. It doesn't matter how long you argue with them. I mean, you can argue with them until the cows come home, right? And you may end up actually winning the argument, but they'll never concede, or just completely throw in the towel and accept the reality of you being right. They'll usually like just drift off into the sunset, and they just never change. They never improve or progress forward with their life. And the reason for that is that they're like they have a big head. Like they live in their own bubble. They have their own world. Like they're just completely out of touch with reality. And so that's what that usually means when you hear other people say, hey, I'm just a work in progress. And look, I've been guilty of this myself. I mean, I've been in situations with people where like I would argue with them or fight with them, and like I always had to win the argument no matter what, right? Or I had to keep digging my heels in, until eventually, I start to like, the more that we the more that we start to peel back the layers of who's actually right, and turns out that the other person is right. Sometimes like it's really hard for me to just like take the blow and just say, hey, you know what, hey, maybe the other person's right. Maybe I am kind of an asshole, or maybe I do need to do this differently, right? So what it means to be a work in progress is actually, if you switch that around, it, you know being a work in progress actually means progressing in your work, as opposed to working on your progress. Because if you're just working on your progress, well, then there's never going to be any progress. You're just always going to be stuck in you're just always going to be stuck in your own hole that you dug for yourself. You're just always going to be confined into your own like little world, and you know you're never going to improve, and you're never going to get better. And that's something that I struggle with too. I make no qualms about it. Like it's something that I struggle with on a daily basis. So instead of just always calling yourself a work in progress, progress in your work. That's the only way that you'll see any improvement. That's the only way that you'll see any improvement in your relationships. That's the only way that you'll start to become better as a human being. You'll become more compassionate. You'll become more you'll become less myopic, and and your finances are going to get better. You know, you're like overall your life is just going to get better if you start to change the meaning. But unfortunately, the current meaning of that is, you know, hey, like I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. I make mistakes like everybody else, and so you know, I don't, you know, like I don't need to improve, or you know, I don't need to do this, or I don't need to go above and beyond and see what I need to do in order to get to the next level, or to become a better person, or to become a more compassionate, um, a loving, caring human being. That's what it means to progress in your work as opposed to being a work in progress. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it made sense. I hope it brought value. And if it did, share this with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me here on my Instagram at it's Maddie_Ice, where I'll post daily content like this. And then go check out my sponsor. Oh, snap. Let me show you one of their packets again. This is one of their pre-workouts. It's really good. All natural ingredients, gives you tons of energy, especially for your workout and throughout your day. I take it with my C4 every day before my workout, and it's really good, and it's super affordable, not to mention. So go to their website in my link tree below. Go check it out. And if you schedule a one-on-one personal training session with me, I will make sure to bring to bring another batch of O snaps with me, so that I can give one. Maybe if you want to, I'll give you guys two. Trust me, you're gonna feel like you're walking on water when you try one of these out. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. So until tomorrow, I will see you again soon. Oh, hang on, guys.